Well, hello to my beautiful Leos. How are you? Welcome to my channel. This is CJ. Thank you so much for being here. This will be a reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. A general reading as always, but it is for an extended period of time. It is October 31st. Blessed Samhain to you until the November 13th, which is post the 11:11 portal. This is a magical time, truly a magical time of setting forth intentions, closing out projects, things coming to conclusion. Now, we often say that, I realize. However, we are talking about eclipse season, the veil thinning, the portal, Scorpio season with death and rebirth to begin with, Venus star points that are still in effect until November 14th, just all this beautiful energy that is occurring right here, right now, in this 2-week time frame. So with that, you know me, I can't give up a good star point in the universe. So we're going to hit an oracle card for every single event that's taking place. Ancestors for the Day of the Dead and Samhain or Halloween. We're going to grab an angel card that goes along with that. Then moon cards for moon, oracle card for the 11:11 portal. Then we're going to pull the tarot for these 2 weeks, okay? So let's get into this right now. I also want to remind you, if this does not resonate or feel like this is anything like your life, I mean, you'll intuitively know, right? So I would go and check some other positions in that chart. Okay, let's get started. See what we also, you can always check North Node. I remind everyone, love and money, go to Venus, your moon, your emotions, your psychic abilities, things of this sort, things you're feeling. Obviously the moon, what's rising up in you, who you're becoming, your rising or ascendant sign, how people see you as is your sun sign. Get into this. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. High Priestess. This is the goddess and the ascended master Isis. Wow, the High Priestess. Thank you for joining us. You may have some Egyptian, or you may have images or thought of Egyptian past lives, for those this would resonate with. You may see the Ankh. Sometimes the Ankh shows up. The sign of femininity. Cats, also, you have the asp on her head, the snake medicine. But this is really calling you to your powers. Thank you. I'm so sorry there, Feather. There we go. Let's put this over here. Let's grab an angel to go with it. Yes, that Egyptian connection is really strong. That also could be connected to Atlantis, which is why we are using the angels of Atlantis, because Atlantis, what is this? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of what it's called. Oof. The beginnings, thank you. The beginnings of Egypt as we know it were reportedly from those who were able to leave Atlantis before Atlantis sunk into the ocean. And those in the god Thoth were the ones who started the priests of Egypt and all those gods and goddesses and what have you. So it's really early in the morning, so I apologize for my brain being a little bit on stagger, and also the energy that I've been working with. It just tends to keep me in a plane that sometimes it's hard to bring down history of Earth's history when you're in another zone. But here you have Raziel, and Raziel is with faith, and also look at this benediction with Archangel Gabriel. Oh my goodness, faith and benediction. Okay, so I'm going to read you a few points to this. I wouldn't normally, but because we have the high priestess here, along with benediction and faith. There is an extremely spiritual component to this. Not that it isn't always, but the cards that you're receiving are, I wouldn't say extraordinary, but certainly out of the ordinary, okay? Faith wishes to be present at this time in your life. Raziel similarly desires to help you. Make a sacred call to this archangel as you make your leap of faith when courage is needed to flee from all that is familiar. As you embark on your new adventure, the subtle vapors of the universal mysteries will support you. Ask yourself, what needs to be released from my life? Now, Raziel is representative of the divine mysteries here. So this is a leap of faith as much as it is a calling to faith. And you can also chant Om. Okay, this is the card that is let go and let God in. That phrase, Om, will align you to the universal divine, right? Oh my gosh. So here you have faith, where you may know you need to change something, but you're not quite able to, or you're now being called to it, or awakening to something and wondering what on earth is going on. Beautiful card for this. Okay, and then Gabrielle with benediction. Gabrielle wishes to let you know that many blessings are sent to you from the angelic kingdoms. Simply yield. Don't resist, just let go. Let joy and love you will then receive as the flow directly from source will surpass anything else you may experience. Fear makes us unaware of the angels. The angel's service is to be a loving conduit for the divine, lifting away any challenge you may experience. Saying a prayer. Wow. Saying a prayer like Hail Mary, full of grace, as a song to the divine feminine, illuminating the nature of your connection with the holy ones. Faith, benediction, harness your mystic power. Do you see why I wanted to read this to you? So whether or not you are of a religion that would have taught you that, Hail Mary, full of grace. You can look that up on YouTube. Mary is an ascended master, shown here as the divine feminine in the high priestess mode. There are quite a few that are in the divine feminine, as well as the divine masculine of ascended masters, and they all have their twin flame counterpart. Wow. Big, huge energy. Oh my gosh. Nothing like just jumping right in there. If you were looking for a little frothy reading there, Leo, somebody is calling you out here on this faith benediction, and it could very well and is your ancestors. There's something they want you to know. Tap into inner gifts, alignment. Perhaps you've turned yourself away from spirituality in some way, shape, or form, and they're calling you back to it. You may have been asking and saying, no, that's not going to happen. And this is a reminder that it is. It can also be you becoming that spiritual healer yourself. So much going on there. We could spend an hour just on those 3 cards. Okay, let's get the moon card for you. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Luna. There you go. Your hard work is paying off. This new moon in Capricorn, which is coming up, right? We have that coming up after Sagittarius season. It just is extraordinary that we're already talking the middle of Scorpio, about to be Sagittarius season. And we want the portal. Let's get the portal. So this is your November 8th energy. This is about work paying off, things that are happening for you. Whether this is and perhaps this is a validation of the work that you're doing, but if not, this can be in your work. If you are in that, it can also be goals, breaking habits. My goodness. Let's see where else we go with this. Let's see what the 1111 portal energy is for our Leos. Thank you, Cosmos. Thank you, great Cosmos. What do you have for our Leos? Source, divine energy. Okay, that's way too many cards. Thank you. All right, but that's what we have. Fear and transformation. It's a cycle. Look at you going through this cycle. Wow. Okay, remember that harness mystic power. Have faith. The angels are there to support you. Keep working at it. Do not give in to this fear. You may have been in an energy of fear, and this is why. Wow. Ooh, wow. It's amazing when a card comes out how it colors the entire reading, right? So again, general reading, take this. But if you have operated in any state of fear or have this fear around you right now, this quantum time frame, this 1111 portal is calling you to this transformation, a cycle of change. Really believing that the angels are there to help and assist you. Ask, have faith, chant Om to connect yourself. And they're saying they feel like you've been working on this, and they're also, letting you know that you're they're acknowledging, thank you, they're acknowledging while you're transforming this fear, this energy where you may have been doubting that anyone is listening to you. 5 are changes, right? Change happening. Oh my goodness. And 5 with the fear. So this transformation of this fear. Now, yes, fear can be in many ways. We're in a time of such dark and light, battles of dark and light right now on this planet. This can be for your children or your family, but this can also be something that maybe you have been afraid of, and it's time to transmute that energy, to transform that energy. This also would have been the 5th card pulled because they gave you 2. Right? So for 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would have been the 5th card. Yeah. Interesting. 5s. This happened in Cancer's reading where the numbers of the cards were correlating with the numbers on the cards. Wow. I love this. That there may have been some fear-based energy around you, and it may not be yours, it could be others. And you're calling in support, your angels, your gods, your ancestors. This is what this reading is feeling like. And it is now time, this transformation of this energy in yourself as much as in your energy, in the world around you, in your intimate space, family, friends, work, like where you are every single day, as well as the macro on the cosmos here. All right, let's get an overall energy theme for the 2 weeks, because this is still a weekly reading. So I want to see what is happening in your world as the major energy in the next 2 weeks, despite and in addition to these star points in our universe. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, we're 2. The Hanged Man and the World. This almost feels like the fear and the transformation. So the Hanged One is looking at things from different perspectives, but it can also be a time of indecision, not being able to move forward. Maybe you're waiting on information to come in before a decision is made, or a choice, or a direction. It can also be the work that you're doing on yourself. The World, which is a beautiful card to see here because it is a celebration of a completion, right? On top of the world. The world is your oyster, feeling the expanse of the world, the divine, the universe coming into your life. But primarily, this is you celebrating something that comes to an end. And with that is a new beginning. The changes, the transmutation, why do I want to keep saying transmutation? Transformation. That might be a word that's been coming up, or you've been thinking of that. The transmutation is is to physically change as opposed to a transformation, which is a cycle, an energy, whatnot. All right, let's check your tarot here. Thank you, angel spirit guides. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please share with us the messages of these 2 weeks, October 31st through the 13th. And thank you for Leo's guides to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Super specific. Wow. Oh. Throne, as our kingly, queenly energy of our Leos would be. On the Pentacles. King Midas here. Very affluent individual if this is you or someone around you. Bringing in this feeling of abundance, wealth, self-being. That doesn't make any sense. What? Self-being. What do you mean self-being? Self-being. Aligned with yourself. Wow. It was interesting. Did someone say self-being? I don't think I've ever said that before. Being centered in yourself, aligned with yourself, your own energy. This is this releasing and transformation energy, truthfully. Feeling connected to earth, supported, secure. This is a very stable individual. Someone grounded, rooted, makes you feel warm and comfortable, as well as being someone that can be very affluent, a boss, or lone energy, or someone that you're working with who might be bringing you your pentacles, if it's money for you. It can also be good health, right? Releasing that fear, coming into that alignment. This is your new moon in Capricorn, your throne of pentacles, which is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus also. So if you're on that cusp with Virgo, this can also be a sign for you. Wow, if you're going to get the pentacles besides ace, 9, or 10, throne and queen, obviously, which is the crown, but feeling on top of the world and having this life of great luxury around you. And luxury doesn't necessarily need to be things, right? It's feeling like you have all that you need. Wow, there it is. That's why I kept saying transmutation here. Death and rebirth, Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season. This can very well feel like this time. It can be somebody around you or the energy of the card. Here is the fear energy. Why do I say that? Fire signs are not necessarily ones to go deep down into Scorpio's murky emotional waters, who want to know the inner workings, want to know the dark secrets of the world, want to feel that energy, right? So I have Scorpio babies all around me. I have Scorpio placements. There is an ability and also sometimes even a want to experience all of this, so they can also experience the highs and the highs and the lows and the lows. It's just that emotional elevator is what it's kind of showing me right now. But with this card, it's not necessarily a card that Leo would very well be comfortable with, right? Bright, shining, braggadocious, outgoing. To go into this inner world and dig deep into these dark emotions, or even the emotions of others, is not necessarily a comfortable position for you. It can find you in a place of fear, because fear is just the unknown, right? It's unknown to us, so our body reacts or our emotions act in a certain way. The minute we do something new and align to that, we're no longer fearful of it. It might not be something we enjoy, but we now know what it is. Fear is just not knowing. Okay? Sometimes it is your body's reaction to going, oh gosh, this isn't something I should be involved in. And that is the fight or flight. But fear sometimes is facing the unknown. And for whatever reason, I kept saying transmutation, transmuting this energy. Death and rebirth with Scorpio's card is so appropriate for it. And I was thinking this was going to come out, and here it is. You are the phoenix rising from this. The world, remember, cycle ending and then a new beginning. Where there is death, there is rebirth. Where something ends, something begins again. Where you may have had fear, you're now going through a transformation, becoming this beautiful new phoenix arising from wherever that energy may have been. Yeah, I love that. And here, Magician. High Priestess. Hello. Mystic Powers, Magician. You are the Magician, Leo. You have the faith. You can call in what it is that you need. Snake. Snake with the Scorpio. Snake. There's something about snake medicine in the last couple readings showing itself over and over again. Also, if you're on the cusp with Cancer, I would check that out. That was a very unusual reading, and a lot of snake medicine in that reading as well. Let's get some more cards. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Yes, with this death. Look at this. I love it. Death and rebirth, and now you have this beautiful Four of Swords. Meditation, faith, calling in your people, your angels. Also, it can feel like you just need a break, right? And here, Three of Cups. I love this. Look at this beautiful celebration. You know, there is joy around you. There is joy. Somehow you feel, it just doesn't feel like you're feeling it. But there's, I almost want to say there's two things happening here, okay? And isn't that always with all of us, right? We have multiple things going on at multiple times. And we're working with a lot of different energy. And only with Cancer have I rearranged these cards, like ever, to this point. But I'm doing the same with you. Hard work is paying off. The work that you've been doing in whatever that is for you. And I feel this might actually be career work. They continue along your path. With the new moon in Capricorn, if you haven't seen the fruition of this is happening in December. It's coming quickly. Don't give up, right? Because the world is here for you. The world will complete a cycle, begin a cycle anew. Success is yours. Celebrate that, right? Here is the card of celebration. Here is the Throne of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but I'm feeling very Capricorn based, that you really are working towards something. This celebration with the world and the Three of Cups, this information comes in and bam, you are just feeling, yes, I've worked hard. Look at me. Look at us. Look at what we've done. There is another part of this. Let's move this over. That is about you, your spirit, your energy, your soul. It's like, because of this conversation that they gave me about Leo not being comfortable in these darker emotions, there is a soul growth here. Perhaps you spent a lot of time wondering if Leo was ever going to get what it is that Leo was working on, what you were alchemizing. There's magic all around you, and yet you're either disconnected from it or fearful that it isn't happening, or you may even have called something in, and this isn't going to be for all of you, and your own power kind of freaked you out for a moment. But for most of you, it is having faith, finding the affirmation, the prayer, the chant, the sacred sound, the frequency that can align you to your angels, to the divine universe, and harness your magic. Because there's great magic in all of us, right? Great magic. We just haven't all tapped into it, and we don't use it all the time. Something where you've been fear-based or worried, transformation happening, death and rebirth here with Scorpio. And then here with the Hanged Man, where you really have been suspended, not being able to move forward, or feeling as if you're not getting the answers that you need. And in comes this meditation card telling you to spend some time in quiet solitude, take a break, rest, allow. Remember this let go message from Raziel. Let go and let God in. What is God to you? Source, divine energy, whatever it might be. Let's see if there's... No, they want this card. Okay, so... Oh, gosh. Wow. Here we go. Whew. All right. 4 and 4. 5s. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, look at this. There you are. Queen of Cups. This is this intuition. Your intuition here. It can be a Cancer as well. Scorpio time period. Cancer if you're a cusper, and also Pisces. But I'm feeling this is your emotion. This is you aligned to this. Nurture yourself. Mother yourself. Divine feminine here. Remember, Hail Mary, full of grace. The goddess Isis, ascended mistress, master here. The Cups energy here. There is nurturing, the rest here. There is nurturing for you. The images on fear and the transformation are the divine feminine. And I'm feeling like you could use a hug. It's that divine feminine energy of that person that comes in. It's not only in using your intuition and connecting with the divine, but it feels like it's that grandmotherly aunt, sister, mother, friend that you go to makes you soup, a cup of tea. You just feel warm in that space. It's a very maternal energy that I'm getting right here from this card right now. And you've seen my readings. If you've been here before, I will read this differently on many different ways, but this is all about nurturing. This actually could go with this Queen. Yes, thank you. It can align with the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords, and seeking out comfort, rest. There's a lot going on in your world here. No pun intended with the world here. But self-care, nurturing, allowing others to nurture you as well through this process. And here, Sagittarius. So the universe has sent you a bone, if you will. This is a sister fire sign here. Restoring with this transformation at what you're going through, the equilibrium in your life, tempering the emotion with the acquisition and action, right? There is like a big dichotomy here of what is happening with you. Hard work, cycles ending, celebrations in some way, and internally this cycle of energy that needs to transmute, realigning yourself with spirit, your angels, and hearing them, not pushing so hard, allowing them to come in, and a sense of nurturing from all of this work that you're doing with the harnessing of the mystic power and the magician here. You also have beautiful Archangel Uriel, and she is tempering and using alchemy and turning this this is a beautiful sign of alchemy, with taking a base metal and turning it into gold, right? And also balancing the emotions and earth, which is your reading. Emotion, spirit, fear, energy, world, Pentacles, Capricorn. Throw Temperance in the middle of that. That brings the balance, that joins. Sagittarius is now joining this Archangel Uriel in the card of Temperance, joining this to transform you align these two separate, disparate worlds into one, so you can feel more centered and balanced in your life. Also, temperance is a 5. It's 14, which adds up to a 5. 1 and 5. 1 and 4 equal 5. Wow. So there is that synchronicity for you. Wow. You know, depending on, I take a break, I go do something, I come back, and the 2 readings that I've done have been so synchronistic right now, and this is what you guys need to hear at the time. It's not changing the portals and the oracles that are coming in, but the depth of the reading for Cancer and for yourself, and for the first time in I don't know how long, years maybe, aligning the cards in a different way, because they're so specific in their messages for you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I am leaving it there. Remember, 5s are the cycle, the change that you're going through. They're going to represent that. I hope you enjoyed it, really, or it resonated in some way, shape, or form. Have faith. Remember, if you need some chants, check out the Hail Mary, and as a sing-song to the Divine Feminine. Not anything you had been trained to as far as routine or as a punishment. You know, say 10 Hail Marys and whatever. You know, it's not that. This is about aligning to the Divine Feminine. The hug, remember the Divine Feminine right here with the Queen of Cups. And then also, or Om, which allows you to align to the universe. Okay? Number 5, check that out. Repeating 5s, you're going to see that's all about the change and the challenges that you've been through. But remember this, you know, this is beautiful. Throne of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, celebrating your abundance in whatever way that shows up for you. Okay? All right, gang. Love and blessings. Talk with y'all soon. Bye for now.